Hi, this is Claire Johnson down the Florida Keys, putting the Rio back in real estate. So you decided to purchase a property in Florida, and the Florida Keys is one of the areas that's on your list. The Florida Keys are absolutely beautiful. It really is like driving into paradise. The nice thing about the Florida Keys and our tropical islands is that we are still attached to the United States. So you do have the conveniences just a short distance away, or in some cases a long distance away if you live further down in the Keys. As I mentioned before, the Keys are 106 miles long, so you really need to figure out which area of the Keys is going to work best for you. We have the Upper Keys, which is the Key Largo, Islamorada area. We have the Middle Keys, which is the Marathon area. We have the Lower Keys, which is in between Marathon and Key West. And then you have Key West, which is the furthest key away from the mainland. It's 106 miles from Key Largo. Now, each area has their own qualities that might interest you. You do need to understand that the further down the Keys you're going, it's going to take you a couple hours to drive there. So if going to the mainland or having doctor's appointments is important or something that you do on a regular basis, you might want to stay up in the Upper Keys. Marathon, there's a lot of amenities in Marathon. You have Home Depot, you have Office Depot, you have a lot of big chain stores, Walgreens, Publix, Winn-Dixie. It's smack dab in the middle of the Keys. The Lower Keys, which I've mentioned, is in between Marathon and Key West. There's not a lot down there. I mean, you really are like living in the country, if you will, in the suburbs. It's mostly residential properties. You do have some mom and pop conveniences, some mom and pop stores, such as hardware stores. There is a Winn-Dixie. If you really want to go to like Home Depot or some of the bigger chain stores, then you will either have to drive to Marathon or to Key West. Key West, again, you're going to have a lot of your big conveniences, a lot of your chain stores. You're going to have your Home Depot, your Marshalls, your Pier 1, Office Depot. It really is a little city. But again, you're further from the mainland. There is an airport that does fly large jets into Key West, or otherwise you'd have to fly into Miami or Fort Lauderdale. So you really need to figure out what your needs are so you can decide which is the best area for you. The Lower Keys, as far as price point goes, you'll probably get a little bit more bang for your buck. A lot of the properties down there have more land associated with them. Key West is still the most expensive island to live on. I would say Islamorada would be next as far as price point. I feel Key Largo and Marathon are very similar in price, which is a little bit below Islamorada. This is Claire Johnson down the Florida Keys, putting the Rio back in real estate.